much for tuning into the South Special of the Property Show. House hunting must begin with zeroing in on the right location, followed by finding the best apartment or home or villa in your budget. Well, we do just that on the show. Naimunisa Khan, Head Research and Consultancy South License Forest, joins us to take all your questions and give you your top buys in that budget. And let's also tell you what's on the show today. A home for every budget in top property markets of Bangalore. Once a much sought after address, why is Indra Nagar losing its charm and can it bring it back, is also a story we will closely follow. Top properties along the IT hubs of Hyderabad on the show today. Also residential markets of Chennai, where you can find affordable 2 BHK homes. Best buys in Visakhapatnam under 65 lakh rupees. And talking of best buys, you could also find several of these on the online home carnival hosted by housepolo.com in partnership with JLL, India's biggest property consultant. All right, so that's the lineup or the menu of the show today. Let's begin with questions and answers. We've got Dushyant Shekhar on the phone line. Dushyant, hi, welcome to the Property Show. How can we help you?
Madam, I want to purchase a flat in Bengaluru. My budget is 40 to 45 lakhs.
So Dushyant wants a 2 BHK in Bangalore, but he's not really given any location, Naimunisa. Go ahead and tell us. We have to take him to some employment generation area close to that because that's where he will see the best appreciation over time.
Absolutely, Manisha. A location which is close to the IT hubs, preferably also giving you a good investment return. I think we should definitely look into Electronic City. Electronic City is currently having a weighted average flat cost of around 45 lakhs in a 2 BHK apartment, and it also offers you a rental yield of around 4.5%. I think this makes it a very good case for Mr. Dushyant Shekhar to invest in Electronic City. The micro market has achieved an annual returns of around 4.5% currently and has a weighted average price of 4,400 rupees per square feet. The projects that we would like you to look into under your budget are Luminous Amaltus, Aswani Aisha and Aristo Marvel.
So let me just run Dushyant and other buyers and other viewers of the show on what you can buy in that 40 to 45 lakh budget in Electronic City. Luminous Amaltas is the first project which is up on your screen, and it's a 1 acre township, I wouldn't call it township, project rather. It has 2 towers of 5 stories each. One tower is ready and the other one is at internal work stage. Possession of the tower 2 will be April 2017. If I look at the location, it's a good location, 3 kilometers from Velanki Tech Park, gymnasium, swimming pool, children's play area, all of that also available. Now, if I look at the other project which has been recommended by License Forest, Ashwini Aisha, this one is between 3950 and 4100 rupees per square feet, and completion date is August 2017. It's on a 4 acre plot. It's a low rise, not really a high rise by any standards, about 4 stories each. External work is in progress. Possession will happen by the end of next year. It's 3 kilometers from Electronic City and 4.5 kilometers from the Velanki Tech Park. Again, all amenities available here. The third project in that top buy list, 2 BHK, 40 lakhs, Electronic City, is Aristo Marvel by Akriti Concepts. And if I look at what's the features, again, not a very large project, 1.25 acres. It's been constructed till about 4th slab has been put. Possession is expected by September 2017. So I'm only hoping that, the developer will speeden up things. It's about 4 kilometers from the Velanki Tech Park. So we have taken the Velanki Tech Park as the mid area. And let's quickly bring back that combined list of projects recommended for Electronic City, 40 lakh budget, 2 BHK. Narendra Singh on the phone line with us. Mr. Singh, hi, go ahead, sir. Where would you want to buy?
Yeah, see, I was planning to invest in high-tech city, Hyderabad. There is a project of prestige called as Ivy League.
All right, okay.
And they plan to hand it over probably by December 2018 or with the grace period, it's June 2019 actually. So what sort of rental incomes can I expect being this property just besides the Google office actually?
All right, absolutely. And I think that is the excitement of high-tech city. If you've got a good budget like this 1 crore plus, and if you have an investment option in Hyderabad, this gentleman lives in an independent house in Sanikpuri area of Secunderabad. So he can keep an eye on the property as well. What do you think, worth investing in? Prestige project, Naimun?
It's a definitely go ahead from my side. Like he mentioned that the project is right next to Google office, and it's a newly launched project, and it's by a very reputed builder, Prestige. The project is going to get completed in 3 years, and as an investor, I think you can easily see an appreciation of minimum 15% in the coming 3 years. The area around the Prestige Ivy League, that is the high-tech city itself, has seen an annualized appreciation of around 8% on the current properties. And when you compare that 8% to the price that Prestige is offered currently, I'm sure you will be able to achieve this kind of appreciation in the past coming 3-4 years. Coming to the point, the kind of rental income that you will get on this property. Currently, a 3 BHK in high-tech city with a gated community and the kind of facilities that Prestige is providing would fetch a rate of around 30 to 35,000 rupees per month. I think in the next 3 years, it will easily be 35 to 40K per month.
So that actually, Naimun, makes it a 3 to 4% return. Again, very good by Indian standards. So 3 to 4% annualized return on a 1.2 crore property seems to be like a good bet.
Manisha, we also wanted him to look into 2 other projects which are there in the same vicinity, which is Aparna Serene Park by Aparna Builders. This is a little towards Hyderabad University. The price of this property is around 10,000 rupees less than Prestige. But maybe the rental value that you will get from this property in the current market is around 25K for 3 BHK. And if you want something for an immediate ready to move in apartment for an immediate materialization of your investment, you can look into DSR Riganti, which is a luxurious project, and it is located in the heart of the high-tech city, and it is going to get completed in the next 4-5 months, and the rent out here will be easily 35 to 40K.
Okay, fair enough. So those are really good options. I mean, and you've actually told Mr. Singh that you can go ahead with Prestige Ivy League because this project is located in the prime location of high-tech city, right next to the upcoming Google building. And well, I mean, with Prestige, we are comfortable recommending it even so ahead of its time because we know that this developer will give you delivery in the time frame that he said. It has good schools in the vicinity. Apollo Hospital is in the proximity of 1 kilometer. Now, the second one which has come up from the list is Aparna Serene. Again, very good developer of Hyderabad. And this one in Kondapur is actually priced cheaper. So it was launched earlier, 5,000 rupees. The amenities will be different. I mean, anything which is more expensive will obviously get you more amenities and a finish which would be different. This one is spread over 19 acres. It's a large township with about 1680 apartments, 14 towers of 20 floors each. And this project is in the excavation stage and likely to be completed at the similar time as the Prestige Ivy League project 2019. Key landmarks are DLF Cyber City close by and the TCS Synergy building, all within a radius of 4 kilometers. Now, Gachibowli bus stop is also very close to that project. But let's look at this one, DSR Riganti. This one is actually more centrally located and priced at 6,500. If you've got ready cash, then you can actually, buy one from the developer or from the resale market. The one which is available from the developer, though, is almost touching 2 crores because it's a 3,000 square feet apartment. This project is spread across 2 acres of land and has a single block of G plus 14 floors. So these are some of the projects that you can look at in that budget of 1.2 crores. Hyderabad, Kondapur, next to the high-tech city, is clearly one of our favorite markets at this time. And because this market has been underrated for so long, even with all the catching up, there's still a lot of steam left in this market. H.L. Srivastava on the phone line with us. Mr. Srivastava, hi, go ahead, sir. How can we help you?
Madam, I want to purchase a 3 BHK house at Bangalore. My budget is rupees 1 crore.
Okay.
I have selected Rohan Iksha at Bogan Halli Road. please advise about this project and other choices in that area.
All right, so let's first start with this project has actually come up on our list a couple of times as well. A lot of interest in Rohan Iksha. I think we have actually had another question last week that we've recommended Rohan Iksha as one of the projects, isn't it, on the show?
Yes, absolutely right, Manisha. Actually, the location of this project is very strategic. It is located only 3 kilometers away from the RMZ Ecospace, and the whole stretch between Outer Ring Road, Marthali and Sarjapur Outer Ring Road has a lot of IT parks like Cessna Business Park, Pre-Tech Park, RMZ Ecospace, Embassy Tech Village. In fact, Flipkart has also recently taken an office there. So a lot of employment opportunities are spotting in this area, because of which the builders with having a very good name and having decent amenities and specifications are getting good buyers in this area. Rohan Iksha, as we had also mentioned last time, it is a developer. It's a Pune-based developer, and it's a well-established developer. They have completed a lot of projects recently. Currently, Rohan Iksha has 2 phases with around 300 units open for booking. The price of Rohan Iksha is around 5250 per square feet. It's different for different phases, and it's due for completion in around September 2017. Currently, according to our assessment, the project has already sold around 50% of the units, which clearly shows the demand that it has in the market. The current weighted average price of this entire location is also around 5250. So if you're paying the same price for the project, I think you are in line with the average market. It has an annualized returns of around 4%. The annualized returns are slightly low because there is a huge supply in this market of around 2,500 units available in the current market, with months inventory of around 29 months. So you may have to keep a little patience with the price appreciation, but I'm sure that you will fetch a very good rental income on this project. The other 2 projects that we have listed for you are the ready-to-move-in projects, which are by the name 80 Trees and Krishvi Dhavla. These projects are not on a very high end when compared to the product specifications offered by Rohan, but they are very decently priced for a ready-to-move-in apartment. So you can definitely have a look at them.
Okay, so let's look at 80 Trees very quickly. This is priced at 4650 rupees per square foot, and it's a ready-to-move-in project about 4 kilometers from Central Mall and RMZ Ecospace as well. Has all the amenities that you can think of or would need for good living. There's Krishvi Dhawala Phase 1 and 2. This one comes slightly more expensive at 5100 rupees per square foot. Its phase 1 is sold out, but phase 2 is available from the developer. It's 3 acres, 8-story, 10 towers, external stage. Possession is expected around October 2016, and if you look at the location of the project, 3.5 kilometers from Central Mall, Bengaluru. So that's a nice point for you to map out the project location. The Tony streets of Indiranagar, well, that's another big market of Bangalore, can boast of every well-known brand. But this once quaint neighborhood has transformed into the pub capital of Bangalore. A sudden influx of new apartments and restaurants in the vicinity has put a huge strain on the existing infrastructure. And no wonder residents who've been living there for a long time are up in arms. Stacey Pereira has these details, and sometimes real estate development doesn't pan out as well as it should.
Having Indiranagar on your visiting card is seen as a big boost to one's brand value. Residential, retail and office spaces coexist, making it a much sought-after location in Bangalore. But this bustling locality has witnessed tremendous commercialization over the years, which is now starting to take a toll on its existing physical infrastructure. And it is the residents who are living here who are left bearing the brunt.
All the residences are now becoming commercial in nature, and hence you will find that, Indiranagar, while it's booming in terms of property value, but it is losing a sort of a charm in the residential aspect of it.
Sewers have not been relaid. It's 40 plus years old. They're choked, and with all of this excess commercial waste also being discharged into these sewage lines, which have not been constructed for such volumes, you can imagine our plight.
Unplanned developments are likely to have a negative impact. Flouting zoning norms are the major challenges that residents here face. But have these violations dampened the real estate prospects of Indiranagar? Real estate experts may beg to differ.
Property rates in this area range anywhere from 6,000 to 11,000 per square feet. Permission for mixed land use makes land parcels here very attractive. Presence of the Namma Metro is an added advantage.
Indiranagar will not lose its charm completely because there's enough of social infrastructure, schools, hospitals, hotels, other things are also, which is very important. And people tend to create a balance when, because it becomes like a micro market. But having said that, I think the government needs to take stringent action against people who are not following zoning regulation.
That is important because unplanned commercialization can ruin the area's residential charm, making Indiranagar a chaotic commercial spot. On the other hand, having these commercial outlets here have driven up the livability of the region, allowing residents to have ready access to many facilities right at their doorstep. The key is to strike a balance between the two, which is why residents from the area are working closely with civic agencies to make sure that Indiranagar doesn't lose its charm. In Bangalore, Stacey Pereira for NDTV.
On the other side, prime property markets of Visakhapatnam and also affordable homes in Chennai. Don't go anywhere.